Hi, Paul Thompson from Twang Online Guitar Courses here. Welcome to this week's tutorial. Thanks for tuning in. And today I'm going to be doing a little tutorial on Status Quo's Don't Waste My Time. It's been requested by a couple of people and it features that classic Status Quo 12-bar boogie. It's not strictly a 12-bar, but it features that old nice swung boogie kind of chord sequence. But then it also gives me a great opportunity to demonstrate how to solo in a major key. The first couple of solos in this tune use a major blues. So I'm going to be demonstrating how to do that. You're welcome to look at the tabs. I feel they're pretty accurate. I prefer to improvise around the scales and sort of work out my own sounds and solos. And I'd like to encourage you to do that as well. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of a demo on that too. It gives me a great opportunity to do that. And here we go with Status Quo's Don't Waste My Time. Okay, here we go, straight up with the intro then. And I'm going to suggest this is the hardest part of the song to navigate. We've got a typical blues turnaround, some little chord shapes at the beginning, followed by some double stops, like I said, typical blues turnaround. But it is the trickiest part of the whole song. I'll play it slowly in its entirety for the intro. Here we go. Okay, so breaking it down then, it's beginning on a D7 shape chord. It's actually an A7 chord at the 9th fret, second and third fingers at the 9th fret with your first behind, just taking that D7 chord shape and moving it up to the 9th fret to give an A7 shape. And we're playing those initial strumming patterns in triplets. We're in swing time, so we'll be playing those in triplets. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Okay, 2 bars on that. And here we go with the blues turnaround. I call these Memphis scales. They're based around the A major chord here. Double stops on the 9th fret, first and third strings, but we're playing them separately, playing the notes separately. Picking alternately from the third string to the first string. Same semitone down. Semitone down again in. Okay. And that's kind of like a little small F shape there on the A major chord. We're moving up to the 10th fret and the 11th fret with me second and first fingers. Okay, so down a tone. We want to catch those two strings together at the 7th fret on the second and third string. So I need to mute the middle string. Okay, I'm going to play them again. And that's a little E chord there. And then I turn back round just to finish off on the E chord. So the last little bit. Okay, and that's the intro. That's probably like the trickiest part to get right. Next into the verse chords, and we're going to play power chords with the added on. So you can see I'm playing the traditional power chord there, 2-string power chord at the D on the 5th fret root on the 5th string as well, D power chord, but adding on my little finger a tone up on the 2 frets up on the 4th string. To give that boogie, that swing boogie. To A. Back to D. To E. Back to D. To A. To C sharp there at the 9th fret, down to B, E, and finish on A. And on the A, I'm going to do a little blues turnaround again. So just round from the 5th fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st, to an E chord. And that's the main chords for the main part of the verse. Now, I'm also just going to suggest that if you're struggling with those bar chord shapes or power chord shapes, you could play the majority of that in the open chords. The only chords that you struggle with are the C sharp and the B power chords, but we could play the main part of the verse on an E, starting on a D, to A, to D, to E, and to D again, to A, that's the C sharp we're talking about, to B, and then finish on E with the so from the B, we'll go from the C sharp to B, to E, to A. Okay, and then we've got the rundown, it'll run down again. So it's slightly easier on the open chords if you prefer them to the tricky power chords. Okay, now onto the solo then, and I'm just going to give you the scale patterns to use on the improvised section. I'm going to show you the few little string bends and positions that I think is playing the solos, and you feel free to experiment with some different ones if you so wish. But the key positions that I'm using now, I said in the intro that we're going to be predominantly soloing in a major key, and when we're soloing in a major key, I prefer to convert my minor pentatonic to the relative minor to be able to use the major key. So what I mean by that is we're in the key of A major. The relative minor to A major is F sharp minor, so I can use my F sharp minor blues scale to give me the A major notes that I need. I just need to focus on the different root notes in that position. So F sharp minor blues, first of all, root on the 5th string. But I'm going to obviously focus on my A root notes to give me A major. Okay, that's the root on the 5th string. Root on the 6th string, again, my F sharp minor blues. Going from A to give me A major blues. Just the root notes are in a different place, that's all. So in the root 5 position, and in the root 6 position. Okay, and therefore that gives me some great scope to be playing in those major little licks. So we're starting off now. There's a crucial position that I find in that root 5 scale, root on the 5th string scale. There's a little triangle of notes. Well, we can hang around there forever, and I think the solo does feature that position quite a bit in the first part. That's the solo. So a little triangle of notes. So the main string bends on that one are in that on that 12th fret there. You can also bend that top string. Okay, and then similar on the root 6, on the and I've got all my lovely little blues licks there in the major key in the A major key. And it works great. It does work great over that chord sequence. Now, in the last solo, or the third solo, shall we call it, it goes into a traditional, the old minor blues, and this is the beauty of blues. We can mix major and minor licks in those chord sequences. So then the last solo is mixing the minor blues scale, the A minor blues, with a bit of a major blues vibe as well. With the old traditional Chuck Berry lick, and that's pretty much it. So if you know your scales and you're confident with where those scales are positioned on the neck, you'll get a great deal of enjoyment out of improvising over that little chord sequence. Well, that's it for another week. Many thanks for tuning in. I hope you found it useful. Like I said, that comes from a couple of requests, so please feel free to get your requests in. I'm more than happy to help you all out on these weekly lessons wherever you need it. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for the weekly lessons. And we're on social media, all the usual: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all the rest. It'd be good to see you there. And I look forward to seeing you on the next lesson.